going on, everyone? My name is Cody Panda Jones, and welcome back to another video, to another review, to the final review for 2023. Honestly, man, there are no words, man. No words for this. No words for this review, man. I mean, honestly, it's been one hell of a motherfucking journey, man. It's been one hell of a fucking journey for Attack on Titan. For the final episode of the whole series itself. It has been one hell of a fucking journey, man. I ain't gonna lie to you. I have been a fan of Attack on Titan since 2013. I mean, isn't that a trip, man? A decade of Attack on Titan. Started in 2013, ended 10 years later in 2023, man. It's been one hell of a fucking journey, one hell of a story. Not only that, the final season, man, it really fucking took people for a ride in this, you know. It's like with the first 3 seasons, it really took people to a whole new journey of hero meets monsters like titans and shit, and then realizing that there's so much more afoot, you know, learning that the titans that are responsible are sentient, and then when you learn that there's one that's much bigger and much more dangerous and more sentient, not only that, he's vocal and he controls titans. That made everything for season 2 all the more nuts. That made season 1 all the more crazy. And you know what, man? I'm going to get into the whole series review. But first, I want you guys to like, comment, subscribe, hit the bell notification down below so you'll be notified of new videos that drop. Also, final episode for a Pete Thing podcast came out, man. It's been one fun fucking recording session, you know. And you know what? We're just getting warmed up in this, you know. It might be the end for 2023, but it's not the end for a Pete Thing podcast. New episodes will be coming back on the first Sunday. I don't know when. I don't really have a date for when we'll bring it back, but we'll most definitely bring it back. And there'll most definitely be more stories, more topics, more personal episodes and rants, and most of all, there'll be new guests on this. So, final episode came out on Sunday, and honestly, man, it's been fun. But we're coming back next year as soon as I think of a day for when to bring it back. But let me take a drink for it. Oh, that is delicious. Honestly, man, I would want to give a shout out to this specific brand of energy drink, but if I'm not getting paid, if I can say even their name, then I'm not even gonna fucking say it. I'll just secretly hide the logo and drink it like a fucking weirdo like this. You know, it's like fucking have my whole wrist sticking out and shit. Man, it's been a journey, you know? So, it's been a journey for our Pete Thing podcast. It's been a journey for Attack on Titan. With the very first season, man, it was one hell of a fucking trip. It was a trip, it was a journey, it was a story. that fucking caught my attention and made me a fan of the Attack on Titan storyline, you know? And honestly, I'm fucking getting distracted with social media shit. But, like, with the very first season, man, it was so fucking epic because it just really gave the fans a proper introduction into the characters and into the storyline and the time, and like it was just a fucking introduction that you wouldn't even think would be so dope. But it's like with the storyline being about Eren Yeager and his friends Armin Arlet and Mikasa Ahmed, fucking itchy ass up, Mikasa Ackerman from the Ackerman clan, real badass bitch. She's a fucking, she kicks ass. I've always liked Mikasa as much as I've liked Levi Ackerman, which actually shockingly has um, no connection to one another, despite the fact that they are part of the Ackerman clan. But I mean, that's pretty much the only connection there is. But the very first season just really introducing the fans into something completely surprising and unexpected. Like with Titans breaching the walls that protected humanity, or what we thought was the last of humanity. It's like the whole wall that protected them completely getting knocked down and destroyed to a point to where humanity is on the brink of extinction while also being close to the brink of being appetizers for the Titans. So, with the story leading off with that, and then learning that there are sentient Titans, and that there is so much more, like, to explain, like learning that you can become a sentient Titan if you do everything precisely and the right way and shit, which seems very convoluted, but at the same time, like it makes a lot of sense. It's like the whole thing. It just really like keeps the story interesting. It's like every new episode, it just gets more interesting. It's not as boring with the same repetitive shit. Like oh fuck, what was it? Full Metal Alchemist. It's like I got into it after a while, but then I fucking got bored of it. Like, okay, this really feels like it's fucking dragging on with the same shit and same everything. It's like it was just getting repetitive. It was getting boring. Like I completely just fucking lost interest after a while. But with Attack on Titan, everything was just getting more and more new and more dramatic and more completely off the rails. It's like there's always something completely happening, something unlike the last episode. So it's like it really continues to get more enjoyable. And then when you learn that Eren Yeager is a fucking Titan shifting hero, it's like the story just completely changes everything in the whole series. It's like, oh shit, we thought this motherfucker was eaten. We fucking saw him get turned into a little appetizer. Not even an appetizer, he was fucking swallowed like he was a cherry. He just fucking completely thought he was done for. But when he fucking bursted out of that fucking Titan's mouth and just became a fucking badass hero, you know, a sentient Titan that's fucking beating the fuck out of every other Titan, fucking punting them around and smashing them and shit. It's like the story completely takes a whole different turn and it just becomes absolutely fucking amazing. It's like everything about the show just keeps getting more and more better and more interesting and more epic and just more, you know, more, you know. And then when you learn that there's another shifter, the story completely takes a whole nother turn. Like, oh shit, there's another one just like him. Ain't that something? Shit, they can work together, and then you realize that they're not gonna work together because this bitch is a fucking. She's one of the people that are fucking responsible and wants to bring the extinction of Eldians. So it's like the storyline just completely gets completely different, and everything just takes a whole different turn, you know? So Eren becomes completely blown away with not only the fact that he's fighting another intelligent Titan, but he's fighting an intelligent Titan that shifter that he knows. Everything just fucking blew me away after that. Like, gosh, what is going on anymore? You know, it's like my focus was just glued onto everything, but at the same time, it's like I was just all for it. You know, so everything ends with Attack on Titan Season 1 with a secret that completely fucking blows the minds of everyone. There's a face inside the walls that are protecting humanity. So it's like Titans are protecting people from other Titans inside the walls that are made of Titans. Everything takes a whole fucking turn. Season 2 drops a few years later. Trailer becomes absolutely fucking amazing, you know? It's like fucking Eren Yeager fucking duking it up with the Armored Titan. Everything fucking completely gets exciting. One of the other characters is another shifter, and she's actually on the heroes team. So that makes it all the more interesting. Like, oh shit, we might get a team up. And then it's like everything in season 2 completely takes a whole nother turn. You know, Eren gets his ass whooped, gets kidnapped. It's like everything in season 2. It was short, but like in a good way. You know, it's like it was a really good change of pace for everything. You know, season 3 drops, man. Season 3, fucking season 3. The first half of season 3, it was really interesting. I was feeling a lot of it, you know. Levi has an uncle that is going after him because he's getting paid by the king of Parody Island. So Levi has to fucking handle some personal shit. Eren and Historia Reis, or who also went by Krista, like the whole story just completely took a whole different turn. You know, it's like they're not just facing Titans anymore; they're facing people. You know, so it's like the storyline for that. It was just a whole different change of everything. You know, that happens. Eren learns secrets about his father, secret shit that he did not expect, and it just made everything all the more insane with what's happening. But then man, it's like motherfucker, fucking social media shit. Fuck off. Everything with the first half, it really popped off a bit, you know? And it ended with Eren getting some, like, serum that gives him hardening skills, you know? It's like fucking had the same strength and power as the Armor Titan, you know? Fucking, he's fucking duking it up again, and this time he has a much more fair chance of fighting. So, fucking Thug and Bones are going at it. Eren is beating the shit out of Reiner. And Bertolt is like completely continuing the plan to annihilate the whole island. The Beast Titan, he fucking has beef with Levi that completely like sparks the whole rivalry between them. It's like the whole fucking thing. It just the whole second half. It was just wow. You know, fucking amazing. Everything about it. You know, and everything completely takes to a very upsetting turn with one of the main characters completely becoming burned and toasty and just killed off a bit, you know? Actually, we had a few people killed off in those episodes, you know? One of them gets fucking burned to a crisp, one of them gets fed, and one of them fucking gets pelted by giant boulders along with like the rest of his army, you know? So it's like everything is just completely going off the rails. Everything is just happening. Everything is just completely going batshit crazy, you know? And season 3 ends with Eren seeing the future. That completely fucking unlocks everything that's gonna happen in the fourth and final season. Everything completely just goes off the rails, off the ground, just completely, everything changes, you know? So it's like, in a way, it is somewhat like what Harvey Dent said in The Dark Knight. You either die a hero or you live long enough to see yourself become the villain. And that is exactly what the fuck Eren did in the final season. He became the biggest hero, then shifted into the biggest, most, like, he becomes the biggest villain in the entire series itself. You know, it's like he fucking completely, like, makes a plan that is so much worse than what Reiner, Zeke, Bertholdt, Annie, his plan is so much more fucked up, so much more horrible, and most of all, so much more unstoppable and more villainous than fucking Thanos. You know? It's like he wants to fucking just blink half of existence. But with Eren, he fucking wants to crush and stomp the earth flat until all human life is annihilated off the earth. You know? Eren fucking has Thanos a run for his money. You know? My fucking TV's been on the whole time. So, with what Eren did, he becomes the most hated, most dangerous, and yet the most enjoyable villain in Attack on Titan. So, compared to what Thanos did, fucking blinking existence away, painlessly, I might add, and leaving one half gone and one half alive, what Eren did is completely way more fucked up. Because he's unleashing titans that are fucking like Empire State size, with armies of them trampling the earth flat, stomping and burning every trace of life off the earth, completely annihilating 80% of humanity. That 20% is all that was left. Eren wipes out everything. Not one trace of human life was left. Almost not one trace of life was left. I mean, it's like, if you think about it, there's a whole lot of people in the world. And if you crush 80% of human life and leave 20%, that is a huge, huge, fucking gigantic amount of human life completely stomped out of the earth. And that is exactly what the fuck Eren did. He trampled and left 20% of human life left. Season 4, the final season, was the most darkest season out of the entire series itself. Eren becomes the villain of the fucking decade. You know? It's like he fucking betrays his own people, his own friends, his own family that fucking looked out for his ass. He fucking beats the shit out of Armin, his best friend. He uses the Jaws Titan as a fucking Titan-sized nutcracker. Which, by the way, is still clever and genius. And that shit actually had me grinning from ear to ear as to how fucking amazing that was. Fucked up, but amazing. And by doing that, he fucking ate the Warhammer Titan, got its powers. Her powers, for that matter. Fucking beating the shit out of the Jaws Titan. Sasha is dead. She was sniped out. Shot on the fucking air balloon. I'm not gonna say who. Well, then again, I mean, some of you already probably know because, like, I'm probably just gonna fucking have this video, like, with spoilers written in the title, you know? So, everything just completely fucking takes a turn. Sasha is dead. Warhammer Titan eaten. Jaw Titan used as a fucking nutcracker. Reiner completely has to team up to fight Eren with the Jaw and a few and the Cart Titan as well. So all three of them work together to stop Eren and to kill him and to get even with Paradis Island. All of Eren's friends are locked up in the second half. You know, so it's like everything is just completely off the rails at the end of the first half. Second half launches. Everyone's getting ready to fucking stop Eren and Zeke from meeting because Zeke wants to fucking castrate every Eldian on the earth. Make sure that no one fucking ever has babies. But with Eren, his plan is so much more darker and fucked up. He wants to annihilate every trace of human life. Stomp out everyone. And bring humanity to extinction. He finally comes in contact with Zeke. The rumbling begins. Paradis Island filled with Titans because they all drink the wine. The wine that turned people into Titans. And with the help of Zeke's yell, kickstarting that shape-shifting. So, Paradis Island is fucked. The end of the world is already in motion. And Eren, he becomes something so much more terrible. He becomes the most hated villain in the series. He becomes death itself. No. He becomes worse. He becomes humanity's extinction. The extinction of everything and anything. And so, everything happens with the third half, which was split into two parts because both of them were an hour long. They all team up with one plan. Stop Eren and save humanity. And it comes at a very heavy price. The heaviest price that no one has ever expected. someone had to die just to stop the Wall of Titans from continuing. By doing so, Hanji risked her life, died fighting, burned up by getting close to the Wall of Titans, because getting close to them is like fucking getting close to like 1,000-degree fucking walking furnaces. So clearly it really came at a price. Hanji died to save Mikasa and the scouts. What's left of the scouts. She risked her life. Levi, still clutching onto the promise to kill Zeke and finally avenge Erwin Smith. Armin has to work with everyone and find a plan to stop Eren once and for all. Humanity is already flattened to 20%. So everything is already fucked. And nothing is going to be bringing any of them back. And it all leads to one final brawl. Everyone, Connie, Jean, Reiner, Armin, Mikasa, Levi, the cart, Gabi, Falco, Annie, everyone is teaming up to kill Eren and stop it. Stop the ending of humanity. And not only that, Eren, with the fucking power that he has of the founding and everything, fucking somehow like brings the past 9 Titans into physical form, made out of the same bone as he is, as his giant body, for God's sake. Everyone is facing the past 9 Titans, and they all have to completely find a way to get close to Eren. They finally get that chance. They stopped him, blew up his bony ass, and finally, Armin and Eren, Levi and Mikasa have to make one final move. Armin has to stop Eren in motion, and Levi has to launch Mikasa into Eren's Titan mouth. She finally gets that chance. Finally got that window. And she made the toughest decision. She killed Eren Yeager. She took his head. She killed him. She saved humanity. Armin saved humanity by keeping his Titan form from moving. Levi helped Mikasa launch her into Eren's Titan mouth. And she made the final blow. And it ended with everyone that was turned into a Titan, or anyone with any chance of turning into normal Titans or Titan shifters. Everyone is finally whole, absolute human. Everyone is normal. No one has even a pinch or a pinky nail amount of Titan ability. Everyone's normal. And the Wall Titans are completely wiped off. Wall Titans are wiped off. Everyone is saved. 20% of everyone. And everyone that was able to shift in Titans and normal people that were turned into Titans, like the normal dumb ones and shit. They were all saved. And Mikasa finally, with as much as she loved Eren, she took his head and buried it right next to the tree where the first episode started. Everyone is finally seen as the heroes. The Eldians are finally seen as heroes because they stopped the rumbling and they saved whatever's left of humanity. And not only that, Eren's head is buried. Life moves on. And Mikasa had a family. The tree continued to grow. And Eren's head is still there. His head is still fucking rotting and decomposing into the dirt. But honestly, man, with the final episode, final season, oof, so much happened. Roller coaster of emotions. Roller coaster of just everything. The fourth season really took everyone for a ride, man. That final trailer, that final episode, it was, oof, god damn. It was amazing, I'll tell you that much. It was an amazing season. Probably the best season out of the entire series itself. And honestly, man, Attack on Titan is most definitely going to be one of the top 3 shows in my list. Attack on Titan will continue to be my #1 favorite anime. Next to Berserk, next to Blue Eye Samurai, which I intend to do a review for. Chainsaw Man, I fucking love Chainsaw Man. I'm still waiting for a trailer on that, or even anything remotely related to a trailer. Goddamn, you know, it's like a lot has happened, man. A lot went down. Final season was definitely one of the most epic seasons of all. And honestly, man, I'm happy with the way it ended. You know, I loved it. But it was definitely something that I will happily hold on to as my favorite anime. But on that, I hope you guys enjoyed this episode. Let me know what you think in the comments down below. Have you even seen the final episode of Attack on Titan? Let me know in the comments down below. And I'll see you guys in the next episode. Gosh. I'll see you guys in the next video. And I'm out. Peace. I'm not good enough. I'm out. Peace.